Dear. Well, we are ready to rock and roll. And again, I just want to acknowledge you for being here and doing this. And I just can't wait to see what happens today. So tell me, how are you feeling? What's on your mind?
Um, I am nervous and excited. I am kind of emotional, so I'm nervous for that. But that's okay because that's what today is. So whatever I am, I am.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I feel scattered, like as far as my business goes. But I also feel like I'm kind of starting from scratch, which is exciting. So all those crazy things.
Wow, cool.
Mhm.
So, what's the one word that would best describe your emotion right now?
Um, I'd say excited.
Hmm, what's the excitement?
Of what's to come, like of new ideas and with my team, like that kind of stuff. I've got exciting stuff going on there. So the newness, I think. I'm kind of glad that I'm starting from scratch. Like I'm not glad that people are gone, but I am glad to be starting from scratch because it's kind of like a new chance to start over with the knowledge that I have now.
Hmm. If we could give you the gift of one thing in this conversation, what would it be?
Hmm.
I'll rephrase that. What does Amy need more than anything right now?
Confidence.
Hmm. What does confidence look like to you?
Uh, Not caring what other people think, even though I always think that I don't. um, then I'll be like rephrasing things of, what if this person reads it or is watching or whatever, instead of thinking of my ideal person that I'm trying to reach. I have to keep reminding myself of that. Um, so not caring what people think, not caring what I look like, um, not caring what I look like, but you know what I mean. Um, just going forward with it no matter what, because life is short and it really, our purpose is what matters. And so all the other stuff isn't important when we have important things to do.
I feel like that's more true than ever before, isn't it?
Hmm.
What are some things that you can think of in your past where you've just gone for it, where you've just done it?
I think when I jumped into this business, like I was in another one and it would have definitely not been something I would have done because I was like loyal to the other company. But I just jumped for it and went for it because I wasn't happy and I was excited for the new opportunity because I knew that it was good. And I knew I wasn't happy. So I just had to say what I truly felt to the people and do what I knew was right in my heart.
Hmm. What are some other things that come to mind where you made the decision to just go for it no matter what?
Hmm. Trying to think of something with my son or something. Something outside of business I'm trying to think of.
Hmm.
I'm not a sporty person, so it wouldn't be anything sporty.
Let's actually pause this. I want to do something really quickly.
Okay.
I want to play a little game.
Okay.
And so I'm going to share what I don't want you to know about me. And then you're going to go. Is that cool?
Sure. That sounds great.
Okay. Amy, what I don't want you to know about me is that sometimes I'm afraid that I won't be a powerful coach. What I don't want you to know about me is I easily get intimidated by coaching powerful women. I often have the voice in my head of, well, who am I to coach these women? And this is something that I think about most days. Thank you for receiving that. I have chills as I share that, but that is my truth. What's coming up for you in this moment?
That I had PMS, so I'm already crying. When I hear you say that, it's like, yeah, right, as if you feel that.
Mm.
Let's see. Sorry.
So what we won't do here is ever apologize for the beautiful emotion that is flowing through us.
Okay.
That is here. It's here to hang out for a little bit. It is showing up to be freed. And it's a beautiful thing, okay?
Okay.
You can cry all you want in this container.
I shouldn't have put mascara on. Okay. So what I don't want you to know about me is that I don't think that I sometimes don't think that I'm good enough to even do this.
Hmm.
Like, it's like, why would I even quit my job? Like, what am I even thinking? And then other times I'm like, would you shut up? Don't think those things. We don't have time for that.
It's like the yin and yang. There's an angel and a devil on the shoulder. Thank you for sharing that. Tell me why you are the person to have left the job and to be doing this.
Because I care about things in the world. And I know that, especially women, when we have a lot of money or influence, or we can make a huge impact in the world about things that we care about, whether it's like helping animals or people or whatever the things are that we care about. And when we show up and do that, other women feel that stronger that they can do that too. And then, we vote with our dollars. So whether we, if it's not testing on animals or something like that, we buy those products. So just things like that, showing up and about for the things we actually care about. In a other job, I just felt like it wasn't important. It wasn't doing anything for the world.
So this is about impact. It's about contribution. It's about doing something meaningful. in your life and something that really impacts your family in a positive way. It's about bringing safer products and putting them into the hands of people that need them, possibly helping them avoid a catastrophic disease or something down the road, right?
Exactly.
What type of woman takes that stance to lead that kind of life?
A strong one who is willing to disregard what other people think in order to serve that purpose. One that wants to help and do the same, and people, not just women, but mostly women, and to show her family and other families that it can be done. And, you know, so many people think there's no point there. You can't do anything anyways. It's too late. And it's not. And if we would just join together, we could do so many things.
That sounds like a lot of guts to me. Am I wrong?
Mm-mm.
That sounds like a woman who is strong, who is courageous, who has a lot of heart, a shit ton of confidence. It sounds and looks like you.
Thank you.
But you don't always believe this, do you?
No. Sometimes, but not always.
So talk to me about how long you haven't been feeling that way. Like, is this something that has been with you for a couple years? Is it decades?
Like not feeling confident, you mean?
Yep.
Oh, I'd say probably forever. Like there's ups and downs. Oh, probably not forever, but probably since I was a kid.
And so the undertone for you is this kind of lingering feeling of not always feeling confident and like you're the person to do this, but then you do have days where you feel like you can take on the world.
Yes.
Why do you think that the desire to do this work has been planted in your heart?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I just always cared about these kinds of things. And then as I got older, it became like, that's ridiculous because there's nothing you can do about it. And then when I found out about this type of work and stuff, it was like a whole other world. It's like you can do these things and you can actually make a difference and care about these things again. Like it seems like juvenile things to care about, and then not to care about, but I mean that you could actually do something. So why? I don't know why. I think just some of us care more than other. I think everyone cares to some extent, but they just feel like there's nothing they can do. I don't know. I was just made this way, I think.
I was made this way. Tell me more about that.
Well, I believe in God. So I think he just makes us all however he needs us to show up You're sneaky. So yeah, I think he just puts us where he needs us. And sometimes we have no idea that that's what's going to happen. And then it does.
Mm.
And I think if we didn't feel not good enough sometimes, that would kind of be dangerous. Like if we were overconfident, maybe.
Do you believe that he wants you to be your most confident self, to carry out this mission, to do what he's brought you here to do, what he's put you here to do?
Yeah, I think so.
How would your life change if you were to become this most confident version of you, one who is fearless, not really concerned with what other people are saying or doing? What would that look like?
That would be awesome. Even just to my family, it would look like not that I don't care what they think, but I mean, I would just be postured different. And then on social media, same thing. Like it would just be, I'm just doing this no matter what. And it would attract more people, because who wouldn't be attracted to that? If that also was something that they were interested in. And it would definitely get the job done a lot faster.
So you believe that by showing up that way, it would have only only a positive impact on your life, your family, your impact, your income, all of those things.
Yes.
So on a day where you have shown up in that way, where you feel really accomplished, really proud, really on fire, is that a good feeling at the end of that day?
Yes.
And then what happens the next day? Do you usually, are you in that same energy, or does something kind of derail you from that?
I think it honestly depends on what day of the month it is. And I think it just depends on what happens. Like, see, I let circumstances dictate things, but I think it would normally continue unless I let something else get in the way of it.
Who would you rather give your power to? The external thing that's over here causing chaos, or the internal part of you that knows what she's here to do and that she can't not do it?
The internal, absolutely.
You
make it so clear.
We can't see our own blind spots. What are you not saying right now that you would love to say?
I love to say. I want to find out what makes me, like, how come each morning I don't just do why don't I just go, how about I just listen to my inside and do the things that I've written down I want to do to show up for, like, I know that makes total sense. Why not I just do that?
What is the piece that's not fully aligned for you? Let me give context around this. So a lot of us try to have the how dictate how we're going to live our life, right? So this person said, I need to write my goals out every morning. I need to get up at 5 a.m. I need to work out for an hour. I need to do X, Y, and Z to be successful. That's how I make the thing happen. And that's all well and good until that doesn't work for your nature. So it's about creating structure for your nature. And the shift is finding the alignment to what you're really here to do. What you could wake up and get out of bed and do without the feeling like you had to do it. More of, I get to do this. I get to create my day on my terms and feel really good about it. And I sure don't need to feel bad if my day doesn't go a certain way because someone told me it had to look like this. When you wake up knowing that today you get to talk to 3 clients, make some calls to some people that excite you, work on a possible collaboration, fuel your body, fuel your mind, whatever that container is for you, whatever really energizes you, when you wake up and get to do what you fully want to do, you're going to do it because there's alignment. So that's why I ask, what is the piece that's not in alignment for you right now?
That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so I think that I'm always feeling like, okay, I didn't get up at 5, I got up at 6, so I screwed up there. So I didn't work out like usual, and so I screwed up there. So I'm constantly thinking about the things I didn't do that I'm supposed to do. So I called, 3 people instead of 10 that I wanted to. So I didn't do what I was supposed to. So you're right. I'm always thinking about the things I didn't do. If I maybe just gave myself the freedom to do what feels good instead of what I'm supposed to do or have to do or wrote down that I was going to do, um, I would probably feel a million times better and I'd probably get way more done and be happy instead of constantly feeling like I'm not good enough or not, doing what I'm supposed to do.
Mm.
Wow. That's amazing. And that seems so duh, like obviously, but it's not obvious. Wow. And then you read like, this book says get up at 5 and do these things in this order. And then this says, no, you should be doing this and this. And you're like, I don't know what to do. But just listen to yourself and do what you think you should do that makes you happy for your purpose. Wow, amazing.
We are living in a time where it's never been easier to gain access and knowledge, outside knowledge. The dark side to that is it turns off our own access to our own internal guides, our the guidance that we have in here. And that's the most important guidance of all. Because right now, the beautiful part of you that to you is feeling like you're a failure, that you can't win, that you can't do it right, that part of you is just rebelling against this structure that has been conjured up by other people, and it just doesn't work for you. It doesn't align for you. So why would it want to wake up at 5 a.m. if that doesn't resonate? Why would it want to do all the things that aren't really feeling congruent for you right now? This is your business, your life. You get to write the rules.
That's awesome.
Just close your eyes for a second. And I want you to take a deep breath in and breathe in the fact that You are here to make a difference. You are not a conventional being. You are here. You were made differently. And this difference is from where you can deliver the most impact. You are a unicorn. You're probably a black sheep, like most entrepreneurs are. The time is now fully yours to claim what feels mostly divine and aligned for you now. This isn't about what other people are doing. This is your journey, and you get to write your story. Only from this place will you be in your full authentic power. Breathe that in. And release.
I feel like 8 million times better than when this started.
Mm. So with you in the driver's seat now, let's explore what your day looks like. The day that allows you to put your head on the pillow every night and feel proud and good and energized and accomplished and capable and confident. What are you doing in that day to end it on that note? What time are you getting up?
6.
And does setting an alarm work best for you or not?
Yeah, because I have to get my son to school, so I kind of have to.
Got it. Okay. So tell me what's happening in this day where there's no rules. This is fully your space to create and accomplish whatever you desire to accomplish, because that is a completely different energy than waking up to someone else's alarm clock and to someone else's set of rules. Your inner rebel will be fully turned on.
That's amazing. Okay, so I would get up at 6, make coffee, do my Bible scripture, and then my son gets up at about 6:40, and then I would just get him ready for school and take him to school. So when I got back, then like if I could just do what I wanted, I would meditate, even if it was only, well, I get to pick. So I would say just being still and listening and meditating for like half an hour or so. And then I would do something exercise, like probably go for a walk. Nothing crazy, maybe yoga. Then I would sit down to do some work. Whether I would create some kind of social media post or something, or write down, if I wanted to do like a live, I could write down what I wanted to talk about or think about what I wanted to talk about. I should shower. And then do that if I'm doing a live, I would do it after I showered. What else? Then I would probably I would do some client reach outs or follow ups, depending what I had going on, probably both. And then it's already time to pick up my son because it's only 5 hours. It goes by super fast. And then I would want to go for a walk with him. He has karate most nights, but I think that it would be good for us just to have, because he's on his screen a lot. And although we have a great relationship, I think it would be amazing even if we took a 10, 15-minute walk, just to talk. So that would be cool. And then get home, do dinner, take him to karate. And then nighttime is once he's in bed, then I would like collaborate with my team and stuff like that, and do rallies and our phone calls and stuff like that. And then it would feel great because I would have got lots done. And well, maybe I should talk to my husband in there too. But yeah.
How does that day feel?
That feels good. Very good.
Does that day feel possible for you? And be really honest.
Absolutely. I might cut out the first walk if I'm going to walk with him, depending how long it is. But yes. For sure.
So I want to give you a challenge. So if we were to categorize your day into four or five buckets. So you have like the mindset bucket. You have the energetic or spiritual bucket. You have the business bucket. Actually, the business bucket will make two because it will be, there's marketing and then there's client work, right? So those two buckets. And then the fifth is the family bucket. So one thing that if you do just one thing in each bucket that would feel absolutely amazing, what is that one thing? So in the mindset bucket, I heard that there was some meditation. So maybe that's the one thing for you. You can totally figure out what that is. The energy, spiritual, that was the Bible verse, time in your morning. The business, so with marketing, it could be a Facebook Live, some other kind of post. Then you have the client work, whatever that is. Maybe that becomes outreach. Maybe it's reaching out to 3 people a day, not that lofty goal of 10, because who really is able to do that every day? And the family piece was the walk with your son that's really important to you. If you were able to do those 5 or so things every day, would that feel like a rock star day?
Absolutely.
5 things. That's what I would encourage you to focus on, and make these 5 things really, really juicy and delicious to you. The very things that fill your bucket like nothing else, because when you fill your bucket in that way, all the other stuff, it's just going to be background noise. And it will start to get quieter and quieter and quieter the more grounded you are in the core things in your life that make the biggest difference. You could show up and do these several things and speak life into your body, into your religion, into your family, into your business, and nothing else matters. Do you see how that's possible?
Yes, for sure.
We love to make things so hard for ourselves. And the secret, as cliche as it is, it's really in the simplicity, but aligned simplicity. It has to feel really, really good to you. You have to get behind it in order to actually do the thing, right?
Yep, for sure. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Do you feel like you got what you needed?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. I'm going to do my 5 buckets and I'm going to feel good about it. And I'm going to be a rock star.
And I want you to let's make a pact that on a day, because life happens, right? So there might be a day that you can't complete those 5 things. Maybe you'll get 2 of them done, but you'll get them done and feel great. Maybe you'll get 3 of them done. And that's totally okay. That doesn't make you a failure or bad or wrong. That's life. And then we get to start fresh the next day. You have a new opportunity, a new beginning to start fresh.
Yes, that makes sense.
Is there anything else that is on your mind, on your heart right now? Or is this a good time to close?
Yeah, I feel great. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. So you'll let me know how this goes. And just remember that the voices that we've heard for decades and decades, they're not going to go away overnight. So this is just a daily chance to look at the parts that need attention and need healed, right? It's a never-ending journey. And you are on such a good path, and you are going to bring such amazing things to the world as a mom, as a business owner, all of the hats that you wear. And it really starts with you and believing in you.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome, my dear. Okay, well, if there's nothing else, we will end on that note. And I can't wait to see what you create with this
Me too.
simplified day that works for you. No one else's day, it's your day, and you get to own it.